episode 5 of Better Than Ronald on Football Manager 2018. Now, since last episode, where we lost against Manchester United and beat Lugano in the Europa League, we've played 3 games offline. So, before we get into those games, we do have to update our points total as we get 1 point for our Europa League victory in the last episode. So that gives us a total of 3 points. That will increase when we go through the results of the games that we played offline. So we started with a league game against Brighton. Brighton took the lead thanks to a Tomer Hemed penalty on the 34th minute. We managed to get an equaliser late on thanks to Umar Niasse. It was a pretty even game. I think we had a bit of a hangover from the European game midweek, and it kind of showed in our performance. Then we went to Charlton in the Carabao Cup third round and we handily beat them 3-1. Nikola Vlasic getting 1, Sandro getting his first 2 goals for the club. Incidentally, it was Vlasic's first goal for the club as well. And then Miles Edison getting the late consolation for Charlton. So that means that we get another point added onto our points total for advancing in the Carabao Cup. So we're now on 4 points. We then faced Burnley in the league and conceded the early goal thanks to Johan Berg Gudmundsson for Burnley on the 3rd minute, but Leighton Baines dispatched a penalty on the 22nd minute, and then it was a pretty even game, chances for both sides. Our goalkeeper got injured, Jordan Pickford, so we had to bring Stecklenburg on at half time, which isn't the best, and it ended 1-1. So I mentioned Pickford's injury, so he's going to be out for a further 2 to 7 days. It was a damaged shoulder, which is why I took him off, because obviously that kind of could hinder a goalkeeper's performance. So we're still using the same formation. It seems to be working well for us. The teams haven't started to figure out how to play against us quite yet. So this is the team that we've picked for the Europa League match. We've got Joel in goal, Kenny is at right back, Keenan Jagielka, who are forming quite a nice partnership in central defence, Garbett at left back, Garner in defensive midfield. He's formed a partnership with Schneiderlin, who is one of the centre midfielders today alongside Klaassen. Lennon is at attacking right midfield, Lookman at attacking left midfield, and we've put Sandro on up front, hoping for him to get a goal. He didn't perform well in the last game in the league against Burnley. We did have to bring on Niasse in the second half, but hopefully Sandro can get back to his Carabao Cup scoring. Team instructions the same as normal: pump ball into the box, exploit the left flank and play wider. We've got a very tough game against Lazio. They have Ciro Immobile up front, who is a massive danger man. If we can keep him quiet, then we've got a chance. So let's get into the match. So we're going to passionately say go out there and give these fans their money's worth. No one really reacted to that at all. Hand over to the assistant, see if he can get them motivated. He can't. So let's hope they're just ready. They seem ready for the match ahead. Let's head to this tunnel interview. So Phil Jagielka takes the captain's armband today. What do you see in him as a leader? I know I can rely on him to set the tone and ensure everybody reaches the required standard out there. Excellent. Only one question. I love it when the tunnel interviews are really short. So we get the game underway playing in it's kind of a purple-blue kit. It must be our 3rd kit. Obviously because Lazio play in light blue, so it could kind of clash, I guess. First highlight of the game, it's Lazio with the throw-in. Lucas, former Liverpool man, plays the Bastos. Garbett intercepts, but Caicedo shoots. Joel saves excellently and Jagielka clears. Corner, Lulic. And I think it was Sergei in the near post there. Just heading over. And Lazio look like they're going to be the team that's on top in this one so far. So we're going to demand more from our lads because we're not really performing at the moment. Not making many chances. So we get to half time, and other than those few chances in the beginning of the first half, there's not really been much. Lazio on top with 8 shots, 4 on target. We've had 4 shots, 2 on target, and it's a pretty boring game, to be honest, at the moment. So I'm going to assertively say it's time for everyone to dig in and give everything you've got left tonight. We deserve to win this match, so let's go and do it. And nobody reacts. It's not helpful. Okay, looking at performances, Sandro is not playing well at all, so we're going to take him off. And we'll bring on Shani Tarashai. I thought I'd put Niasse on the bench, but I obviously didn't. I have promised Wayne Rooney more first team football, so I'll bring him on for Davy Klaassen, because I know Schneiderlin can do a job for us. And we'll leave it at the 2 changes for now. Hopefully we can put out a better performance in the second half, because we haven't actually had a chance on a highlight so far this game. It's been all Lazio. Free kick for Lazio. Lulic crosses it in. Kenny heads it away. Lucas is going to get there first though for Lazio. Lucas shoots and it's an excellent save from Joel. Still all Lazio. No Everton chances yet. Ball in to Radu. And Garbett manages to clear that. We need to create some chances. I don't know whether a formational change is what we need, but Lazio have another chance here with De Vries. Plays it to Parolo. Now it's Sergei. Forward to Caicedo. Basta crosses it in. There's a man in there, but we managed to get it away with Jagielka. It's going to come back to Lazio though with Radu. It's Lulic to De Vries. Out wide right to Basta, who's in a bit of space, crosses it in. Joel just manages to tip that over the bar. Basta didn't mean that shot, it was more of a cross, but it was going to loop in if Joel didn't get his hand to it. Ball into Caicedo. I couldn't even say his name, but he missed anyway. We have to make a tactical change. Okay, so we're going for a bit of an alternative formation here. I don't know what you would call it, but we've left Garner in defensive midfield. We've brought we've brought Lennon back to right midfield. Lookman's still on the left wing. Rooney is being pushed forward to attack in centre midfield, and everyone else stays the same. We're also going to bring on... Do we bring on Calvert-Lewin? No, yeah, we'll keep that the same. Hopefully this formation can help us a little bit, get more chances. Basta with a throw-in to Caicedo. Out to Lucas. Back to Basta. Forward to Caicedo. This looks like a dangerous chance. Parolo shoots and Joel again equal to it. He is the one man keeping us in this game today. Lulic with the ball in. Basta's there. Side netting. Alright, we're going back into tactics. And we are going to bring on Calvert-Lewin for Lennon. And we'll push him up. So it's more of an attacking formation now. Hopefully that doesn't work against us. But Lazio have a free kick. Crossed in. Kenny heads it away. Parolo's going to get there, I think. Gives it to Sergei. Crossed in. Caicedo. He scores, but is he offside? I think he is. He's got to be. He is, he's offside. We're going to switch to counter-attacking. Drop deeper. And play with a higher tempo. As Lazio are all over us and have been all game, and I don't really know why I haven't made this change earlier, to be honest. So the plan is to defend deeper, win the ball, and then play it out quickly to Tarashai. Basta with a throw-in. Felipe Anderson. Garbett tackles well, but it comes to Lucas Leiva. It's in the box and Caicedo finds it. Now it's Sergei and it's side netting again. Lazio will be wondering how they haven't managed to get a goal today so far. 10 minutes left, it's still 0-0. Joel with a goal kick. Could we have at least one chance this game? We haven't had one yet. Lookman with it. Now it's Garner to Rooney. Lookman again. Oh, it's intercepted by Parolo, but Rooney's going to get there again. Now it's Calvert-Lewin on the right hand side. Can he get a ball in? He can, but that's just going to go right into the keeper's hands. Not really a chance that. Ball's forward to Sergei. This could be the chance. Garner intercepts well. Calvert-Lewin's got it again on the right. Can he go past his defender? He can't, but he finds it past to Schneiderlin, who plays it through to Tarashai. Tarashai around the defender. He shoots and he's... Oh, I thought that was in. I so thought that was in. I was starting to celebrate. It was over the bar. I thought it was in the top corner of the net, but it wasn't. And it looks like it's going to end 0-0. There's full time. It is 0-0. With the way the game went, I will take that every day of the week. A man of the match performance for our goalkeeper Joel Robles today, who had everything to do with our getting a 0-0. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased with what I just saw because we didn't really perform well. That seems to motivate them a little bit. So that leaves us sitting top of the group with 4 points, 2 points clear of Maritimo and Lazio, who both have 2 points apiece. So things looking good after 2 match days in the Europa League. Join me in a second for the Arsenal game in the Premier League. So here's the team for the match against Arsenal. We have Joel in goal as Pickford is still recovering from that injury. Martina comes in at right back. We've got Keenan Williams in the centre of defence. Baines at left back. Garner in defence midfield. Schneiderlin and Rooney in the centre of midfield. Morales and Calvert-Lewin as the wingers. And Umanias as the target man up front. A few team instructions. We are playing on a counter mentality. Pump ball into the box, exploit the left flank, play wider, drop deeper and higher tempo. It's the same counter-attacking idea that I had at the end of the Lazio game. Hopefully it'll work a bit better today against Arsenal. We have actually dropped down to 15th in the table, but a win today can lift us back up to, I don't actually know where, but it can lift us back up the table. So let's hope we can do that at home against Arsenal. Can we get a win against one of the big boys? We really need to. So we're going to passionately say go out there and give these fans their money's worth. Didn't work. Hand over to assistant. He's done a few one personal one to Michael Keane, saying he wants to see more from him, or more of the same from him, sorry. He seems fairly well prepared for the task at hand. Morale's a bit low. Well, not as high as I'd like it to be, but let's hope we can do something in this game. We've got a tunnel interview again. It says Joel Robles is on a fairly lengthy run without conceding a goal. How long can he keep it going for? I'll certainly say I'm not going to risk jinxing him by talking about it, that's for sure. And there we go. So the team's coming out of the tunnel at Goodison Park, and we're in for hopefully a good game and hopefully an Everton win as Arsenal get this match underway. And it's Kolasinac with Wilshere to Coquelin. Ozil back to Wilshere. Arsenal with an early chance perhaps here. Coquelin to Bellerin. Baines intercepts well and plays it off to Calvert-Lewin, who can clear. Chance still ongoing. It's Garner. Idrissa Garner-Gueye. Can he cross it in? He can. Schneiderlin's there. And it's an early goal for Everton from what looked like it was going to be an Arsenal attack. We have managed to score after less than a minute. Morgan Schneiderlin with the finish. Idrissa Garner-Gueye with the cross. Nias ran forward with it, played the through ball to Garner. He went past his defender, crossed it in for Schneiderlin to tap it home, and it's 1-0 to Everton. Williams with a free kick. Plays that to Baines. Now it's Rooney. Calvert-Lewin, nice passing. Calvert-Lewin through ball to Nias. It's Umanias. It's saved by Cech. I thought that was going to be 2. 3 minutes gone, and we have come out of the blocks just amazingly well. We've got a corner now as well, and it's Morales to take it. Crosses it in towards Nias, but Giroud gets there. Calvert-Lewin's got it, he nods it back in, but it's headed away again by Giroud. Calvert-Lewin collects it once more, gives it to Keane. Now Schneiderlin, the goal scorer, and that was that. I thought it was going to create another opportunity, but it wasn't to be. Kolasinac to Wilshere. Now it's Ozil. Blocked, crossed in again, and it's blocked again. Garner tackles. Falls to Wilshere. Walcott's got it. He shoots and it's 1-1. Back on level terms. Mesut Ozil with the assist. Theo Walcott with the finish. Williams missed an interception there, which led to the ball going through to Walcott. Let's see if we can see that's Ozil. Alexis crossed it. A bit of a scramble there. Ozil gets it back. Crosses it to Walcott, and Walcott finishes. 1-1 after less than 10 minutes. Hopefully this doesn't mean that Arsenal are going to now just punish us like Manchester United and Chelsea both did. It's Alexis moving forward with the ball for Arsenal. Martina tackles well. Schneiderlin's got it now. Can we launch a counter-attack? Arsenal got many men back. Nias has got it. He's not got much support. He's going to have to go alone, and he just does an awful shot. I mean, that was never going to go in. So we get to half time, and to be honest, I'm pretty pleased with the score so far. 1-1, 2 very early goals, 1 for each side, and we've matched Arsenal, to be fair. 8 shots, 4 on target. They've had 7 shots, 4 on target. They've had a lot more possession, but that's to be expected because we're playing counter-attack. But I am not disappointed. This looks a lot better than when we faced Chelsea and Man United. So I'm going to passionately say I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. They've reacted positively. Has my assistant got anything to say? He hasn't. The players look ready to walk through walls, such as the atmosphere and the team. That is what I want to hear. Now, Umar Niasse hasn't been playing very well, but he does look motivated. So we'll not make any changes as of yet. Martina also at right back, not really reacting to the team talk. We've got Seamus Coleman, who's actually come back from injury, on the bench today. He could make his first start for us. Well, not start, obviously, but his first appearance for us off the bench in the second half. Now, is the second half going to start as wild and frenetic as the first did? Doesn't look like it. Right, Niasse's performance rating has dropped again, so we're taking him off. Sandro is going to come on in his place. I am tempted to bring on Barkley and Coleman at some point, but we'll leave it for now. Leave it with just the one change. And Arsenal have a corner. Walcott to take it. Bellerin unmarked with all the space in the world, and somehow we managed to keep that out. Ball in again, it's cleared, and Morales comes away with it. He plays that forward to Sandro. Could we launch a counter-attack perhaps? Sandro very lonely up there. Not many people to play the ball to, but he finds a cross from somewhere, but there's nobody in there to get on the end of it. And Arsenal come away with the ball. And we have an injury. Calvert-Lewin is injured, which kind of changes my plans to bring on Coleman and Barkley, because Lookman's going to have to come on. So Lookman on for Calvert-Lewin, not through choice. Hopefully Calvert-Lewin isn't too badly injured, as he has been pretty decent for us so far this season. And it'd be a shame for him to miss some of the season through injury, especially with the number of games and competitions that we're in at the moment. About 12 minutes to go, so we're going to make a change. We are going to bring on... do we bring on Barkley or Coleman? That is the question. I'm going to bring on Barkley for Rooney. They're both playing similar roles, so it's a straight swap there. See if Barkley can do anything for us. Let's check with a goal kick. Launches it forward towards Alexis Sanchez. Martina wins it in the air though, and it's going to come to Schneiderlin, is it? No, Wilshere gets there first. Koscielny plays it to Ramsey. Now it's Sanchez to Ozil, intercepted and brilliant tackle. Williams with a long ball forward for Sandro. Could this be it? It's Sandro. Very tight angle. Did well to get a shot away, but it was never going to go in. Side netting from Sandro. Another goal kick for Arsenal. Check. Plays it towards Sanchez again. Martina wins it again. Falls to Schneiderlin. Now it's Morales. Tries to find a ball for Sandro. Koscielny intercepts. Now it's Mustafi at the back for Arsenal. Out wide right to Iwobi. Now Ozil. This could be a late chance for Arsenal to get a winner. Bellerin intercepted by Lookman excellently and played sentinel to Schneiderlin, who just loses possession, wastes it. Wilshere with the ball again for Arsenal. Finds Kolasinac. Crossed in, but it's going to go over the head of Joel, is it? It isn't. It's a good save from Joel. That would have been a very unlucky goal to concede. Ball in, Alexis couldn't get there first. Garner manages to clear. And that's the end of that one. I'm going to tell the lads to concentrate with less than 5 minutes left. I will take a 1-1 draw. 5 minutes of stoppage time. And those 5 minutes of stoppage time are almost up. Could this be a late chance for Arsenal? Ozil plays it to Wilshere, who shoots, and it's over the bar from Wilshere. That should be that. Less than 30 seconds left. Joel to take the goal kick. Plays it short to Williams. Now it's Keane. A long ball from him right down the centre, looking for Sandro. He controls it. Sandro shoots, and it's over the bar. So close. And that's full time. 1-1 draw, not bad at all. I'm very, very pleased with that, especially compared to how we played against the big teams earlier in the season, the Chelsea and the Man United match. They were disappointing, but this Arsenal match, I will take that all the way to the bank and cash it in for 1 point. Happy with that performance. Wayne Rooney seemed to lose focus, but everyone else looks delighted. Idrissa Gana Gueye with a player of the match performance on an 8.3. Very nice stuff. So there's the league table after that result. We are 13th, we move up from 15th to 13th. We've got 9 points. We are 4 points off the Europa League spots and 2 points off where would be acceptable for us to finish, obviously in the top half in 9th, where Liverpool currently sit. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's injury is a concussion, so he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things compared to some of the injuries that we had when we started with Everton. So looking ahead to the next episode, we will do the Merseyside derby against Liverpool and the Europa League group game against Maritimo. So in the meantime, we have a few league games against Southampton and Bournemouth and a couple of cup games against Maritimo and Birmingham. So we'll be back after those. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. And I'll see you next time.